Okay, the first thing we're being asked to do in section 2.1 is do this algebraically. Plug in numbers, plug in expressions, simplify if we have to. Now, just a reminder about what this means, we could read this g of x equals 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3. But it really doesn't care what's on the inside. This could say g of house equals 5 house plus 1 over 2 house plus 3. Or g of smiley face equals 5 smiley face plus 1 over 2 smiley face plus 3. Now, in the problem, the very first thing they ask us to do is to calculate g of 2. So I'm just going to go over here, I'm going to put g of 2, and what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to write down 5, 2 plus 1, over 2, 1 plus 3. No one's going to be happy if we leave it that way, so let's fix it. That's 10, that's 11 on top, and that's going to be 5 on the bottom, and that's all we're going to be asked for that particular problem. The next thing we're being asked to do in this example is to calculate g of minus 1.5. Well, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to put a minus 1.5 everywhere we see an x. So I'm going to put 5 times minus 1.5 plus 1 on the top. And in the bottom, I'm going to put 2 times minus 1.5 plus 3 on the bottom. Now again, no one's going to be happy with us if we leave it that way. So what I'm going to do is move this just a little bit up, and I'm going to write equals. On the top, I'm going to get minus 7.5 plus 1, so that's minus 6.5. On the bottom, I get minus 3 plus 3, that's 0. Yeah, that's really bad. That's undefined. And so what we're going to say is that this function value is undefined. And just write it just like that. Good. Now the next thing we're being asked to do is to find g of x plus 2. So I'm going to write down g of x plus 2. I know what g of x is. This is 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3. And they're saying plus 2. Now in the past, I think we could actually add those together. I guess we could. We won't always have to do that, but we can do this here. So I'm going to write down equals 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3 plus 2 times 2x plus 3 over 2x plus 3. And now the denominators are the same. So I'm going to add these together. I'm going to get 5x plus 4x, that's 9x. I'm going to get plus 1 plus 6, that's plus 7. And that's all over 2x plus 3. And I'm happy with that. Now, they asked me to do more, so what I'm going to do is wipe this away. You've got this on tape, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. When things get longer, we'll use a bigger board. So, another thing we're being asked to find is g of x plus 2. So I'm going to write down g of x plus 2, just like that. Now, what does this do again? Remember, this is g of x equals 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3, or g of smiley face equals 5 smiley face plus 1 over 2 smiley face plus 3. When I see a big mess on the inside of a function, I tend to call it blob. So I'm going to read this as g of blob equals 5 blob plus 1 over 2 blob plus 3. I'm going to start writing. I'm going to go 5, and here's my blob, plus 1 over 2 blob plus 3, like that. When I simplify it, I'm going to get 5x on top. That's plus 10 plus 1. Nope. Yeah, it's 11. On the bottom, I'm going to get 2x plus 4 plus 3. And we can see that's our final answer for g of the quantity x plus 2. Now the last thing this sample asks us to find is g of x plus g of 2. Alright, so I'm going to get g of x plus g of 2 like this. We know what g of x is. It's just 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3. G of 2 is going to be 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 3. We'll make that sound a little better in just a second. So this looks like 5x plus 1 over 2x plus 3 plus, that's going to be 11 on the top and 7 on the bottom, like that. We could leave it like that. Very often we will. But if we want to add it together, we'd get a common denominator. This denominator down here is missing a 7, so I need to multiply the top by 7 to make this work. So I'm going to get 2x plus 3 times 7, as a times, plus this one's missing a 2x plus 3, so I'm going to get 11 times 2x plus 3 over 7 times 2x plus 3, like that. And I'm going to start adding these using a little bit of mental math. This is going to be 35x plus 22x. That's 57x. This is going to be 7 plus 33, so that's going to be plus 40. Bottom, why don't I just leave it like that? I'm going to leave it as 7 times 2x plus 3, like that, and we're all done.